Welcome back. You join us as we continue our Scottish road trip, and we've seen some fantastic things already so far.
So last week we left you just as we'd come in to the Cairngorms. And we're still here. We've been waiting all week for you to come back.
We're so pleased you have, because it means we no longer have to do this.
It's actually got some really good texture to it.
Rick, you're watching Prize on Tour. Here's what's coming up.
So we've just got to our first park for the day in the Cairngorms, Glen Ski Ski Resort. Let's go check it out, eh?
So we're currently at Glen Ski and we're on a chairlift on the ski slopes going up to the top.
Of course we're that childish, we had to jump on them. But the views we're getting in a minute, and we're nowhere near the top yet.
No.
It's stunning, isn't it?
It really is.
So we'll tell you if it's recommended when we get to the top, but so far, so good. So not only are we kids having to come on this, we're also still kids with our shoes. One day we're going to grow up and make sure we put on some proper walking boots before we come up places like this.
Come and done it! We've made it to the top!
We've done it! Look at them views! Aren't they stunning?
It's very windy up here!
So Glen Ski means fairies of the Glen!
So we're just about to come back on the ski lift now, and the views are absolutely stunning round here, and you can see where all the ski routes are just marked out, and I bet this place looks stunning in winter. If you have been up here in winter and you've got some images, leave us a comment.
So as we head back down, I think it's time for a coffee.
Yeah.
And you know what, if you are coming up here, just keep a lookout, because we've seen quite a few mountain hares has been up here, haven't we, just running around.
Yeah.
Well worth a visit up here. We're giddy now because it's our first castle we've seen on our road trip.
So another little stop off, and we're just now heading to Prince Albert's Pyramid. Let's go! And we've made it. There's your pyramid.
Not a chance. So just coming up here now, just one thing to be cautious about. There's just a sign down there saying if your dog does a poo, get a stick and flick it. Brings a whole new meaning to the name poo sticks. Hey Laura.
Yeah.
Just grab a stick.
What sort of stick?
That's a good stick. Now sniff your fingers. If you know, you know.
Is that the poo?
Yeah.
I love the way she has to touch it just to make sure it's real. Now she's looking for an entrance. Found a way in!
No. We did find a sign.
I wonder if she has. Where's she got to?
Well, this one doesn't look like the pictures that I've seen, so I think there must be another one. Come on, let's keep going.
So where the heck is it?
I got mine.
I reckon the sky. Oh! I'm just about to say. So we're 20 minutes into our walk, and they said it was going to be a half a mile. You know what? This is why they invented cable cars, to stop people like us whinging, climbing up a vertical hill.
Well, I'd like to say the views from the top are worth it, but I am so out of breath.
So after that long walk, you probably think we ended up in Egypt. But actually, we're still in Scotland. We've just got to the Prince Albert Pyramid in the Balmoral estate, which is pretty spectacular really, isn't she?
So I'm all excited because I think I found a shortcut back down. But then, there's no way we're getting down that way. Stunning views though.
So Laura's brought us on a little shortcut, and look at this. It's almost like we should be mountain goats to be getting up here. It's proper sketchy, this is.
I'll do anything for a shortcut.
So 5 minutes later, I've had to get on my phone because we're lost in the woods now. I think we're that way though.
And there's the path. Never doubted myself for 1 second.
So I just love the way Joshua just explained what
This
the
is an
pyramids look like.
ice cream cone.
An ice cream cone. And the other one, a Toblerone.
No, you're in second. You're on Daddy's back, so you're behind him.
You've took my legs into jelly. I can't even control them. Stop. So So after a nice walk through there, we're now back travelling through the Cairngorms, just exploring and looking for new things to explore, aren't we?
I mean, we've already seen some grouse that just literally all flew in. There must have been 5 of them in front of the van, and I did try and run and get a couple, but
I did lose Laura at that point for about 5 minutes in the forest.
I was like, stop. But I don't think I really got any.
We've just been passing in a ski resort. This one was all closed up, wasn't it?
It was. It looks so derelict. It isn't. It'll be in the height of winter. It'll be buzzing.
It will just
but
come to life, won't it?
It did look so quiet and deserted, didn't it?
And then we've just come across a signpost with a whiskey distillery route, wasn't it?
Yeah, a trail for a whiskey trail.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? So if you're in your whiskey, yeah, well worth coming up here and going on that trail.
I have to say, I did get my camera out as well because we went through a little village and I was like, oh look, houses! And I had to take a picture just because we hadn't seen them in so long.
It is true, isn't it? You sort of like, because you get, I don't know how you can get used to these views, but you sort of like get used to them, don't you? So when you see something really boring like houses, like, oh, houses!
But we are just gonna, hopefully,
we're looking for a nice park up, aren't we? And then we're going to grab ourselves some tea.
yes.
So I've just had to pull over because the wheel's making an awful noise, and at first I thought it was a bearing, but I've got a funny feeling the wheel could be loose. And just before we came away we actually got the brakes done. Look at that, was right.
That's scary. That is seriously scary.
But yeah, look how close. So that's the wheel. Bolts out loose, that could have come off at any point. So I'm going to have to go around now. Let's get them all tightened up.
That is seriously scary though, isn't it?
The finger tight. I don't. Right, so that's a really nice couple that's just helped us. We've now got a socket we'll be able to tighten our wheels up properly. So bear that in mind, if you haven't graded your wheels, make sure you take the right jack with you. See how loose they are, can't you?
No. I thought I got a different one. Try this first.
How loose that is? How loose it is, ready?
Oh my god. I'm seriously shaking. I'm really, really annoyed. So finally, just preparing tea after the big ordeal that we've just had with the wheel. The noise, the wheel wanting to come off. I really still feel a bit sick and anxious, and the noise is all I can hear in my head now. So I'm going to finish off preparing to cook tea, have a drink, and thankfully we found a gorgeous view to enjoy and to relax to after that awful predicament that we've just been in.
And just to back up what Laura was saying about these views, check that out. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? That is awesome. Every cloud has a silver lining. So we are so grateful to be eating this tonight, and I really am so grateful to them people at Caravan Site what give us a wheel brace to get us started today. Really, really kind of them. And lastly, looking at the views right now, we're eating spag bol with them kind of views. People pay thousands to have a meal like this, don't they? And we've got it here tonight for all the price of $5.99 from Morrison's. Amazing. Right, so one great little tip, what we always do when we're doing these, is we don't bring the chogs with us. We always see if we can find a few rocks, put them underneath our wheels, just level us up a bit. That should do it.
A little bit, stop, a little bit more. Yep, perfect, that's got it. So now we're all levelled up, that's us done for this week.
So join us next Thursday as we carry on our Scottish road trip.
So until then, live your best life.